Welcome to Java Fundamentals with Paul Chandler. This course is brought to you by javavideos.net. So now we have our very first Java class created. There's a number of sections that we should look at here in this instance. First of all, we gave it the name main1, so the class has been called main1. But also up here it's created a file, and the file is also called main1.java. Now for Java this is very important that the file has the same name as the public class within the file, and also a file can only contain one public class. More on that later. The next thing to notice is that we have some comment statements in here, and we have both types of comments available in this instance. Comments are parts of the code that are not going to be executed or compiled when the program is run. It is just there to give people looking at the code information about what the code is doing. So the two different types of comments are this section here, which begins with a /* and ends in a /*. This, as you can see here, can go over multiple lines. The second type of comment is this one, and this is just a single line, which is a double slash. Now whenever you get a double slash, it means from the double slash onwards just to the end of the line is a comment. In this instance, it's from the beginning /*, everything is a comment until you get to another //. Also need to see that the code generation automatically put a to-do comment in this class. To-dos are very useful because we automatically get a mark there and a mark on this side, giving us some notification that is something that we should need to do. Very useful when you're creating code and writing code and you need to do something but you're not going to do it now, you do it later. You can just put // space to do in capital letters and you'll get this nice handy reference within the file for later. Okay, if you remember, we ticked the box to say we wanted a main. So what we have here is a main method. Every runnable program needs one of these main methods. This is the entry point to the program. A runnable program can only have one main method and must not have any more than one main method. Must be exactly one. We will go into more detail later on in the modules as to what this all means, public static void main. But at the moment, all we need to worry about is this is the entry point of the application. So what Eclipse has done for us is it's actually generated us a valid running program. To demonstrate this, we can actually go up to the run menu here to run as Java application. Now this will run through, but there is no statements in here, so nothing is actually going to happen. But we haven't come up with any errors, therefore it's run through correctly. We can also run this through on the command line. So if you remember, we created a directory Java videos fundamentals /module1 as our workspace. We look in here, we created module 1 as a project. So within here we have a bin directory and a source directory. Source is where our main1.java has gone. We're not particularly interested in that at the moment, but in the bin directory is the compiled class main1.class there. Now to run a Java application, you need to run the Java command and give it the class name. That is run correctly. Again, nothing is being output. But if we test this on the command line and say run main2, there we go. It cannot find the class, therefore it doesn't exist. Now this rather proves that main1 worked correctly. So that is it. We have created our very first Java application. It doesn't do very much, but we have created one. and we have run it correctly. That's a very important first step.